वेलकम टु स्मार्ट जिकेमा तपाईहरु सबैलाई स्वागत छ। नेपाल बाइक सेवा निगम तह 4 र 5 को तयारी अन्तर्गत सेट 17 लिएर उपस्थित भएकी छु। मेरो नाम हो श्रद्धा श्रेष्ठ र स्मार्ट करेक्टमा नेपाल बाइक सेवा निगम तह 4 र 5 को तयारी कक्षाहरू भइरहेको छ। यदि तपाईहरु पनि कक्षा लिन चाहनुहुन्छ र आफ्नो तयारी अझै मजबुत गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने यहाँ दिएको नम्बरमा सम्पर्क गरेर आउन सक्नुहुन्छ। र साथसाथै यही 2075 चैत्र 20 गते अर्थात् पर्सि बुधबार नमुना परीक्षा मक एक्जाम हुन लागिरहेको छ। मक एक्जाम पश्चात फिडब्याक पनि हुनेछ, त्यो चाहिँ क्लासभन्दा कम हुने छैन। त्यही भएर आएर एकचोटि एक्जाम दिएर हेर्नुहोला र पछि जुन रियल एक्जाम हुनेछ नेपाल बाइक सेवा निगम तह 4 र 5 को त्यसमा तपाईँहरूको कन्फिडेन्स लेभल चाहिँ हाई हुनेछ। र पर्सि हुने बुधबारको एक्जाम चाहिँ बिहान 7 बजे हुनेछ। स्मार्ट केयर एकाडेमी बुद्धनगर काठमाडौँमा यहाँ दिएको नम्बरमा सम्पर्क गरेर आउन सक्नुहुनेछ। एक्जाम मात्र रु 100 मा हुनेछ। त्यस्तै क्लासेसमा पनि जोइन गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ र साथसाथै नोट्स पनि उपलब्ध छ नेपाल बाइक सेवा निगम तह 4 र 5 को। र यदि किन्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने यहाँ दिएको नम्बरमा सम्पर्क गरेर किन्न सक्नुहुनेछ अथवा भनौँ सब्सक्राइब गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ नोटको। आजको टपिक रहेको छ सार्क, साउथ एसियन एसोसिएसन फर रिजनल कोअपरेसन। र यस सम्बन्धी पहिलो प्रश्नमा रहेको छ, व्हेन वाज सार्क फर्मड? सार्क वाज फर्मड on 8 December 1985. What does C in SARC stands for? C in SARC stands for cooperation. Where is the headquarters of SARC? The headquarters of SARC is situated in Kathmandu, Nepal. What are the main objectives of SARC as outlined in the SARC Charter? The objectives of SARC as outlined in the SARC Charter are to promote the welfare of peoples of South Asia and to improve their quality of life, to accelerate economic growth, social progress, and cultural development in the region, and to provide all individuals the opportunity to live in dignity and to realize their full potentials, to promote and strengthen collective self-reliance among the countries of South Asia, to contribute to mutual trust, understanding, and appreciation of one another's problems, to promote active collaboration and mutual assistance in the economic, social, cultural, technical, and scientific fields, to strengthen cooperation with other developing countries, to strengthen cooperation among themselves in the international forums on matters of common interest, and to cooperate with international and regional organizations with similar aims and purposes. How many articles are there in the SARC Charter? There are 10 articles in the SARC Charter. When was the agreement on SAPTA, SARC Preferential Trading Arrangement, signed? The agreement on SAPTA was signed on 11th April 1993. When did Afghanistan join the SARC? Afghanistan joined the SARC on 3rd April 2007. Who is the first Secretary General of SARC? The first Secretary General of SARC is Abu al-Ahsan. 2001 to 2010 was the SARC Decade of the Rights of the Child. Who is the first Nepali to become the Secretary General of SARC? The first Nepali to become the Secretary General of SARC was Yadav Kant Silwal. Who designed the SARC logo? The SARC logo was designed by Shailendra Mahajan. What is the name of the SARC satellite that was launched on 5th May 2017? The SARC satellite that was launched on May 5th, 2017 was South Asia Satellite or GSAT-9. Which 3rd century BC archaeological site in Bangladesh was declared as SARC Cultural Capital? Mahasthangarh is the 3rd century BC archaeological site of Bangladesh that was declared as SARC Cultural Capital. How many countries are the observer country of SARC? 8 countries: China, the European Union, Iran, Japan, South Korea, Mauritius, Myanmar, and the United States of America are the observer countries of SAARC. Who has attended maximum number of SAARC summits till date? Mammoon Abdul Gayoom has attended maximum number of SAARC summits till date. 2010 to 2020 is the SAARC decade of intra-regional connectivity. Intra-regional connectivity. When was SAARC Law Commission formulated? SAARC Law Commission was formulated in 1991 AD. Which country is the major donor in financing the SAARC? India is the major donor in financing the SAARC. How many SAARC summits has Nepal hosted till date? Nepal has hosted 3 SAARC summits till date, which are 3rd SAARC Summit, 11th SAARC Summit, and 18th SAARC Summit. When was SAARC Decade of the Girl Child observed? The SAARC Decade of the Girl Child was observed from 1991 to 2000 AD. SAARC law was accorded recognition in which year? SAARC law was accorded recognition in 1994 AD. In which country was 18th SAARC Summit held? The 18th SAARC Summit was held in Nepal. What was the motto of 18th SAARC Summit? The motto of 18th SAARC Summit was Deeper Integration for Peace and Prosperity. In which SAARC Summit did the foreign ministers of the member states sign the SAARC Regional Convention on Suppression of Terrorism and an agreement to establish a South Asian food reserve? It was in 3rd SAARC Summit the foreign ministers of the member states signed the SAARC Regional Convention on Suppression of Terrorism and an agreement to establish a South Asian food reserve. When was SAARC Year of Shelter observed? SAARC Year of Shelter was observed in 1991 AD. In which summit did the SAARC leaders sign a SAARC Convention on Cooperation on Environment to tackle the problem of climate change? It was in the 16th SAARC Summit that the SAARC leaders signed a SAARC Convention on Cooperation on Environment to tackle the problem of climate change. When was SAARC Agreement on Rapid Response to Natural Disasters signed? SAARC Agreement on Rapid Response to Natural Disasters was signed on 11th November 2011 AD. The global food crisis was one of the major points of discussion in which SAARC summit. The global food crisis was one of the major points of discussion in 15th SAARC summit. When was SAARC Decade of Poverty Alleviation observed? SAARC Decade of Poverty Alleviation was observed from 2006 to 2015. And the last question is, where was SAARC Convention on Mutual Assistance in Criminal Matters held? SAARC Convention on Mutual Assistance in Criminal Matters was held in Sri Lanka. हस् यही प्रश्न साथै आजको भिडियो यहीँ टुङ्ग्याउन चाहन्छु। जाँदै स्मार्ट करियर एकाडेमीमा 22 निगम तह 4 र 5 को नोट उपलब्ध छ। उत्कृष्ट नोट यदि किन्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने यहाँ दिएको नम्बरमा सम्पर्क गरेर रु 1000 मै सब्स्क्राइब गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। 22 निगम तह 4 र 5 को नोट यहाँ दिएको नम्बरमा सम्पर्क गर्नुहोला। र साथसाथै यही 2075 चैत्र 20 गते बुधबार नेपाल 22 सेवा निगम तह 4 र 5 को मक एक्जाम विथ फिडब्याक जुन क्लास सरह हुनेछ रु 100 मै तपाईहरुले एक्जाम दिन सक्नुहुनेछ र रियल एक्जाम सरह नै यो एक्जाम हुनेछ। यो चाहिँ बिहान 7 बजे हुनेछ बुधबार, अर्थात् पर्सि बिहान 7 बजे हुनेछ। स्मार्ट करियर एकाडेमी बुद्धनगर काठमाडौँमा आएर एक्जाम दिन सक्नुहुनेछ। केही दुविधा छ भने यहाँ दिएको नम्बरमा सम्पर्क गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। र साथसाथै क्लासेस पनि गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने अब चाहिँ ढिला नगर्नुहोला। क्लासमा सहभागिता हुनको लागि चाहिँ यहाँ दिएको नम्बरमा सम्पर्क गरेर एडमिसन गराएर आउन सक्नुहुनेछ। जस्तै हामी ट्विटर, फेसबुक, इन्स्टाग्राम, टेलिग्राममा अभाइलेबल छौँ स्मार्ट जिके फर यु नामले। मनोहर सर, मनोहर झा 4 र स्मार्ट केयर एकाडेमी स्मार्ट जिके 4 नामले अभाइलेबल छ। लाइक, फलो, मेसेज गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। र यदि हाम्रो भिडियोहरू मन परिरहेको छ भने लाइक, सब्सक्राइब, कमेन्ट, सजेस्ट र सेयर गर्दै गर्नुहोला। धन्यवाद।